Now, although yours truly was the oldest in my family of 4 kids, which I thought was pretty cool at the time, you may have heard of the middle child syndrome. It's a theory being the middle kid may not receive the same attention as his older and younger sibling. Anyway, this week we're in the beautiful Sedona area of Arizona to meet what could be termed the middle child in the ever-growing Mercedes AMG family. That is the 2018 GT C, and it will sit between the GTR and the GTS. Now look at this car. I mean, do you really think it has to worry about not receiving any attention? I don't think so.
It's a very beautiful car with the genes of our history coming from the motorsport, and combining this sportiness with the open air feeling, and we fully put it in a beautiful shape. The long bonnet and with a stretched belt line and with a nice tailgate, and also equipped with a strong and powerful engine. We offer these 2 roadster cars on 2 performance levels. First is 350 kilowatts, which is equivalent to 476 horsepower. And the GTC Roadster is a little bit more powerful, so we offer it with 410 kilowatts, which represents 557 horsepower.
That new vehicle, in my eyes, it's the beauty of a roadster. And the roadster for me is basically a high belt line and low back end. But the main thing for me is the front end. Front end, this is where you get the eye contact. This is where you actually look somebody in the eyes. And on that car, what we introduce here is the A-wing. It's a new volume, it's this positive volume, and it has this A-wing, which gives the stance to the car. Strong muscle on the rear where the power comes from, and a really clean back end.
Well, this is a limited production car. It's going to be fairly expensive. We don't have a fixed price yet. It's going to give somebody who would otherwise buy maybe a 911 Porsche or even a Ferrari something to think about. The point is that it's a broader spectrum of activities you can enjoy in a car like this compared to, for example, the GT Coupe, simply because you can take the top down.
The Roadster is now equipped with a nice, beautiful and bright leather called Macchiato Beige. We offer you AMG performance seats, for example, with the so-called air scarf function, and that allows you even driving with an open roof when the temperatures are not so high, and you can also enjoy open driving with that car.
One feature that this car has, that the GTR introduced in this family, is the rear wheel steering. It's very difficult for us to really tell how much difference it makes because as drivers we can't turn it on or off. But during the development of this car at the Nürburgring, the development engineers were able to turn the system on and off, and the difference in lap time was remarkable. It was significantly quicker with this 4-wheel steering.
To some extent, it's like every day a new birthday for us. And it's so nice to get these feelings back from the people who drove the car throughout the day and who appreciate what we offer to them. I'm sure we will have new customers coming in our showroom.
Before we go, a little motoring TV trivia. In 30 years, this is the first time that my buddy Jim and I have spent a day behind the wheel at a vehicle launch. So I thought, what more fitting than to have Jim have the final word.
Yes, Brad, a car like this, you got a cool spring evening or maybe even a cool fall evening. The moon is out, the top is down. With this car, you've got the air scarf blowing warm air over your shoulders. That can be a pretty sweet ride. With this car, you have that option. With a coupe, unless you got a can opener, you don't have that option.